What's up, everybody? I'm Ryan Tuerck'd, and on this week's GoPro Burnout Response, I am in New Hampshire. It's winter time, it's cold, there's snow on the ground. I have a bunch of broken motors, also a missile car that needs to be freshly rebuilt. So with that being said, I'm just going to show you what you want to see anyways, and that's some extended cuts and bathtub footy from Oregon Trail. So before I get into your questions, check this out. All right, now it is question time. YouTube user Sundeep Singh said, very clean, I love it. Ryan, I have a question about how you change direction from left to right. I see that you pull the e-brake twice a few times and wondering, is that to improve the angle or change the direction of the nose? Again, I compliment you on your skill. Thank you for the positive comments. I use the e-brake mainly on those transitions because it's a much safer way to transition. I can test the grip coming into the next turn, and with outrunning that mountain many times and not being super comfortable and there being wet and dry patches at the same time, it was a little sketchy with the cliffs going off the side, and I just want to try to keep everything clean, consistent, and make it through the day, and just try to get comfortable. So a lot of the times pulling the e-brake is more of a cautious maneuver just to test the pavement and give me a little bit more comfortable feel to transition into the next turn and make sure that I'm going to be on line and on point and know where I'm going to end up being. So I hope that helps, man. Alright, YouTube user 101 Viper Boy asked, hey Ryan, love the show. Once I saw Motorcycle vs. Drift Car Battle 2, I thought that you should drive this road. One question, what internals on the 2JZ and cams? You're my idol, bro. Thanks, man, for the comments. I am running the Brian Crowder stroker kit in the 2JZ that was built by M&B cylinder heads. We're also running the Brian Crowder cams, cam gears, and Super Tech valve train internals. And yeah, I mean, the motor is absolutely amazing. It was the best turbo motor I've ever had, and probably one of the coolest and most fun engines I've ever had the pleasure of ripping on. So really big props go out to Portland Speed Industries for setting that up, and M&B cylinder heads for putting it all together, and just giving us a phenomenal motor package along with the Garrett GT 4088. YouTube user Stephen Walsh asked, Ryan, what's the trans setup on that FRS? We are running, well, most of the people in Formula D, is kind of the standard now, is to run the G-Force center shift 4-speed dog box transmission. So it's only a 4-speed, still H pattern, but straight cut gears, super noisy, but it's one of the easiest and the best shifting transmissions. You can pretty much just put it in any gear whenever you want at whatever RPM, and it's always going to go in pretty much 100% of the time, as long as you got a good strength throw on the gear change. So YouTube user Josh Dietrich asked, Mr. Ryan Tuerck'd, what do you think was more of an overall achievement, Off Seasons 2 or Oregon Trail? That is a extremely difficult question to answer, I think. I had to think about this for a little while, but I'm going to go ahead and have to say that Off Seasons 2 was, and not for the lack of really much. I feel like they're both very equal, and as far as the epicness of the road and the amount of fun that I had driving on each road. But Off Seasons 2, I'm going to have to go with, just for the simple fact that it was close to home, so some New England pride going on there, and it was really cool to be able to do something like that so close to home in New England and really show, you know, the forest style situation that I kind of grew up in around New Hampshire. So I feel like that is the only deciding factor. And all right, that is it for this week's GoPro Burnout Response video. I just want to say thank you to everybody that has supported the Tuerck'd series over the past 2 seasons, watched every episode, and left some pretty amazing positive comments. You guys are my biggest inspiration and motivating factor to just keep pushing and making this content and these videos the best that they possibly can be. So it's a bummer that season 2 is over, but there's going to be some big news coming out where I'm going to be featured in a brand new project coming out on Network A soon with a very good friend of mine. So keep an eye out.